Hello everyone, Ron here from RJJ's Reactions, and I am here with a viewer request from Midnight. Thank you very much, Midnight. It is for the artist Paul Kelly, and the song is Rita Wrote a Letter. It's kind of a follow-up or a sequel to How to Make Gravy, which I've already done. It should be up on the channel unless Ron really messed up. It was great, so I'm really looking forward to this one. I will put a link in the description to the artist channel so you can go there and subscribe and like and comment and support the artist. I really do encourage you to do that. At the very least, hit that subscribe button. I hope you'll hit the subscribe on my channel too. Thank you very, very much to everyone who has taken a moment to push the subscribe button. Also, thank you to everyone who's liked videos, commented, sent information and suggestions. I read all of your original messages and I answer as many as I possibly can. Also, thank you for sharing videos because that brings new people to the channel. Down in the description, there is a way to bump up your request and get it much, much quicker than on the regular list. Just use one of the donation methods. Let me know what you want me to react to, of course. And if you have a shout out name you prefer, let me know that too, and you will get your reaction very quickly indeed. Sometimes sending a link can help. The difference between the regular list and using the donation method: on the regular list it's almost a year's wait at this point, and if you use the donation method at the point of this recording, it's about a week or less. So a huge difference. Benefit to you, benefit to the channel. Thank you to those of you who've donated, whether or not you've made a request. I really do appreciate it. All right, Paul Kelly, Rita Wrote a Letter. I printed the lyrics. I have them here in case I need them. There's no CC, so let's go.
I really don't know how I'm talking. 6 feet down and under the clay. The laws of nature forbid it.
Now I get it.
But I was never good with rules anyway. The day I walked out of prison, I knew that I was still in stir. For the crime committed, I was still doing time behind the walls between me and her. Rita wrote a letter, I keep it with me every day. Rita wrote a letter, this is what she had to say. She said, Joe, I'm really sorry, but me and Dad, our love is here to stay. With the kids it's getting better, and now our little baby's on the way.
Okay, yeah, great voice, great storyteller voice too. I like the way they've done the video. The upside down part, I'm trying to get a picture of him. The upside down part I wasn't too sure, but I see now. I really don't know how I'm talking. 6 feet down and under the clay, so he's buried underneath. The laws of nature forbid it, but I was never good with rules anyway. So the last time we met Joey was in prison. The day I walked out of prison, I knew that I was still in stir for the crime committed. I was still doing time behind the walls between me and her. So just because you got released from prison doesn't mean you're outside of your own psychological prison, or that other people are going to let you have the freedom that you want, or release you in a way. So there's walls between you and others sometimes. Rita wrote a letter, I keep it with me every day. This is what she had to say. She said, Joe, I'm really sorry, but me and Dan, our love is here to stay. So he did get stabbed in the back. I think Dan's his brother. In the last one, it was, saying he's going to, Dan's probably going to be dancing with Rita, but don't dance too close. So I'm afraid they did dance too close, Joe. With the kids, it's getting better, and now a little baby's on its way. So yikes. Yeah, things aren't working well for Joe here, although he's doing pretty well for being 6 feet under, if that's him singing. I like the way they did the video too, and staying in this place with the peeling wallpaper after getting out of prison.
She said, Joe, I'm really sorry, but me and Dad, our love is here to stay. With the kids it's getting better, and now our little baby's on the way. Well, they took me back on at the restaurant, but the new cook there had stolen my game. They put me on the dishes and the pots and pans. I was happy being busy again.
Bit of a demotion, though.
And every night when I came home with my back and feet break of dawn. Rita wrote a letter, one you don't want to get from your wife. When Rita writes a letter, the pen is sharper than the knife. She said, Joe, I gave you good chances. The half of you turned into two. You could never hold your temper and you always made it all about you. All the phone calls, they started to dwindle once they moved further up the coast. Those silences that dragged on forever, I couldn't find the words I needed the most. One day I went to see an old friend, and I brought a little package home. For old time's sake, sweet oblivion, but some things you shouldn't do alone. Rita wrote a letter, I'm still hugging it under the clay. Rita wrote a letter, deep down I know it's better this way. And maybe she and Dad feel guilty, and their children sometimes cry at night. But I made my bed, I'm lying in it, and I know they're gonna be alright. Yeah, Rita wrote a letter, I will always love her, be the ghost above her, hover all around her, but then I don't forgive her. I didn't mean to say it. It's just my mind that plays.
All right. Okay. I will put a link below to the artist channel if you want to check out all of these credits and everything else, of course. Okay, I think I can find a better. Let's go back. Okay. Yeah, excellent. Really well. I was kind of following along on my lyric sheet here. I'll just read some of them, not all. Took him back in the restaurant, but he kind of got a bit of a demotion there. He was lucky to get in anyway, because sometimes when you get out of prison, it's hard to get a job. Um, I'd lay there in Mary's spare room, so it maybe isn't what I thought it was at first there. Tossing till the break of dawn. Rita wrote a letter, one you don't want to get from your wife. The pen, when Rita writes a letter, the pen is sharper than the knife. And she says that, Joe, I gave you good chances, but half a year turned into two. You could never hold your temper, so he probably kept doing things in prison that got him a little bit longer stay there. And you always made it all about you. It's kind of funny because in a way the song is too. On the phone calls, they started to dwindle. Once they moved further up the coast, those silences that dragged on forever. I couldn't find the words I needed the most. One day I went to see an old friend and I brought a little package home for old time's sake. Sweet oblivion, but some things you shouldn't do alone. Or maybe not at all. But yeah, so we get the idea there. Um, Sort of back into the bad routines. Rita wrote a letter, I'm still hugging it under the clay, so I guess he got buried with it. Deep down, I know it's better this way, so I like the deep down. It's kind of two meanings there. Uh, Double entendre, if you like. And maybe she and Dan feel guilty, and the children sometimes cry at night. That's wishful thinking. You're hoping in a way, because well, you're dead, but in a way you're suffering, so you want them to suffer too. But I made my bed, I'm lying in it, yeah, 6 feet under, and I know they're going to be all right. Uh, well, yeah, if she's hooked up with your brother or at least Dan, someone uh, in some ways that's horrible. In some ways, especially now that you're gone, well, you really don't think once you're gone, but just to go along with the song. Um, Yeah, you would feel better. At least she's with somebody you know. I will always love her, be the ghost above her, hover all around her. That sounds a bit creepy. That sounds he's a stalker now, a ghost. But Dan, I don't forgive you. Oh, I didn't mean to say that. It's just my mind. It plays up, multiplies each matter. So that comes from the other song as well, where he's sort of saying things he doesn't mean. Sometimes he makes things mountains out of molehills or whatever. But of course, in this case, Dan actually did end up hooking up with Rita. But maybe it really is for the better. It's all very good, exceptional. I could go on much. I probably have gone on much too long, but I could go on even longer. But I won't. I'll stop there. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up, hit that like button. You can also let me know in the comments what you think of this song or Paul Kelly in general or the two songs together. If you haven't listened to or watched How to Make Gravy, you can either do it on my channel where I reacted to it or of course on Paul Kelly's channel. Very good too. Check in the description for a link to the artist's channel. So you can go there and check everything out, and also check in the description for a way to bump up your request and get it much quicker than on the regular list. Other than that, you can just let me know how you're doing too if you want. I think that's it for me. I always have a feeling that I'm forgetting to say something, and sometimes once I stop recording, I think, oh, I meant to say that, and I forgot to say that. But anyway, I think I'm done. It is Ron from RJJ's Reactions. Keep listening, keep having fun. Until next time, bye bye for now.